Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada So why two garland? I cannot take this weight. It's too heavy. Thank you so much. Bhakta. Okay, we'll start with Mangalashan prayers. Do we have it? Yes. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 O my Lord, the all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagwatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto Godhead Narayana, unto Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naikshitiki. By regular attendance in the classes on Bhagwatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotees, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Dusk of ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Jai. So, welcome to the Srimad Bhagwatam class, and I would like to take blessings of all of you. I've given this opportunity to actually start the 8th canto, and I feel like very fortunate to take this opportunity and actually start this 8th canto. So we have actually completed the 7th canto last semester, and this semester we are focusing on the 8th canto. So 8th canto, withdrawal of cosmic creations. And we are reading from chapter 1. The Manus, administrators of universe. So what we'll do is before actually we are reading from text 1 to 16, but before reading that, I would also want to read the summary of this, like not the full summary, but some part of it, because Prabhupada is talking about his spiritual master, and he is actually expressing his gratitude. It's very, very beautiful. So I would want to read that first. Prabhu, it's present? No.
No, internet is difficult. I think everyone can, if possible, they can walk in with their own internet.
Okay.
Like, it's difficult. Maybe it's not connected with internet. It's difficult.
It's difficult to connect.
Connect us.
It's my hotspot.
Even you need to connect you with your hotspot.
Oh.
That's
much.
Prabhu, if you can sit here, you can connect the internet. Nobody can connect it with their phone.
I can connect it.
Yeah.
I can try it.
You can connect with the phone.
Just open 8.1. Okay, I can start reading myself first. So, first of all, let me offer my obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master, His Divine Grace Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. Sometimes in year 1935, when His Divine Grace was staying at Radha Kund, I went to see him from Bombay. At that time, he gave me many important instructions in regarding to constructing temples and publishing books. He personally told me that publishing books is more important than constructing temples. Of course, those same instructions remained within my mind for many years. In 1944, I began publishing my Back to Godhead, and when I retired from family life in 1958, I began publishing Srimad Bhagwatam in Delhi. With 3 parts of Srimad Bhagwatam that had been published in India, I started for United States of America on the 13th of August 1965. I am continually trying to publish books as suggested by my spiritual master. Now in this year 1976, I have completed the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagwatam, and a summary of 10th canto has already been published as Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Still, the 8th canto, 9th canto, 10th canto, 11th and 12th are yet to be published. On this occasion, therefore, I am praying to my spiritual master to give me strength to finish this work. I am neither a great scholar nor a great devotee. I am simply a humble servant of my spiritual master, and to the best of my ability, I am trying to please him by publishing these books. With the cooperation of my disciples in America, fortunately, scholars all over the world are appreciating these publications. Let me cooperatively publish more and more volumes of Srimad Bhagwatam, just to please His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Jai. So this is Prabhupada talking, and he's saying that I'm not qualified, I'm not a great scholar, I'm not a great devotee. Actually, he's all of those. And why he's saying this? Because he's a pure devotee, is always very humble, and he's showing that humbleness here. And we can also see that humbleness when you read the last chapters of Leela Amrita, Prabhupada's autobiography. You will see how humble he was. He was actually crying and begging forgiveness from his god brothers that I have committed many offenses. Although Prabhupada and his god brothers were also not ready to accept that, still he was crying and begging them. But that is natural. We have read all the time that a devotee is very humble, and that was actually seen in Prabhupada. So we are reading from 1 to 16, and then we'll focus on text 16. So Prabhu, you can start reading.
King Parikshit said, "O my Lord, my spiritual master, now I have fully heard from your grace about the dynasty of Swayambhuva Manu. But there are also other Manus, and I want to hear about their dynasties. Kindly describe them to us."
O learned Brahma, Sukadeva Goswami, the great learned persons who are completely intelligent describe the activities and appearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead during the various manvantras. We are very eager to hear about these narrations. Kindly describe them.
So, O Lord Brahma, kindly describe to us whatever activities the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who created this cosmic manifestation, has performed in the past Manvantaras, is performing at present, and will perform in future Manvantaras.
Sukadeva Goswami said, in the present Kalpa there have already been 6 Manas. I have described to you Swayam Bhuva Manu and the appearance of many demigods. In this Kalpa of Brahma, Swayam Bhuva is the first Manu.
That's why Swayambhu Manu had 2 daughters named Aputi and Devuti. From their womb, the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared as 2 sons named Yagnamurti and Kapila respectively. Those sons were interested with the preaching about religion and knowledge.
Text 6. O best of the Gurus, I have already described in the 3rd canto the activities of Kapila, the son of Devuti. Now I shall describe the activities of Yajnapati and the son of Aputi.
Text 7. Swayambhuva Manu, the husband of Sarupa, was by nature not at all attached to enjoyment of sense. Thus he gave up his freedom of sense, enjoyment, and entered the forest with his wife to practice austerity.
Text 8. Proceeding of Bhakta, after Swayambhu Manu had thus entered the forest with his wife, he stood on one leg on the bank of river Sunanda, and in this way, with only one leg touching the earth, he performed great, I forgot what we call this.
Austerities.
For 100 years. While performing these austerities, he spoke as follows.
Text 9. Lord Manu said, the Supreme Living Being has created this material world of animation. It is not that he has created by this material world. When everything is silent, the Supreme Being stays awake as a witness. The living entity does not know him, but he knows everything.
Within this universe, the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the Super Soul feature is present everywhere, wherever there are animate or inanimate beings. Therefore, one should accept only that is which allotted to him. One should not desire to infringe upon the property of others.
Text 7. Although the Supreme Personality of Godhead constantly watches the activities of the world, no one sees him. However, one should not think that because no one sees him, he does not see. But his power to see is never diminished. Therefore, everyone should worship the Supreme Super Soul, who always stays with the individual soul as a friend.
Text 12. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has no beginning, no end, and no middle. Nor does he belong to a particular person or nation. He has no inside or outside. The dualities found within this material world, such as beginning and end, time and there, are all absent from the personality of Supreme Lord. The universe which emanates from him is another feature of the Lord. Therefore, the Supreme Lord is the ultimate truth, and he is complete in greatness.
The entire cosmic manifestation is the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth, who has millions of names and unlimited potencies. He is self-effulgent, unborn, and changeless. He is the beginning of everything, but he has no beginning. Because he has created this cosmic manifestation by his external energy, the universe appears to be created, manifested, and annihilated by him. Nonetheless, he remains inactive in his spiritual energy and is untouched by the activities of the material energy.
Therefore, to enable people to reach the stage of activities that are not changed by fruitive advisors, great saints first engage people in fruitive activities. For unless one begins by performing activities as recommended in the Shastras, one cannot reach the stage of liberation or activities that produce no reactions.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead is full in opulence by his own gain, yet he acts as the creator, maintainer, and annihilator of this material world. In spite of acting in that way, he is never entangled. Hence, devotees who follow in his footsteps are now also never entangled.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, works just like an ordinary human being, yet he does not desire to enjoy the fruits of the world. He is full in knowledge, free from material desire, and
diversions and completely independent. As the supreme teacher of human society, he teaches his own way of activities. And thus he inaugurates the real path of religion. I request everyone to follow him.
Okay. We'll go to the Sanskrit part. 16. Sorry, okay. Tannihamanam nirham kritam buddha nirashisham purnam ananya shodhitam ninshikshayantam nijavartam samsthitam prabhum prapadye khila dharma bhavanam tam ihamanam niraham kritam buddham nirashisham purnamananya chodhitam nirshikshayantam nijavartma samsthitam Prabhu prapadye khila dharma bhavanam Tan ihamanam niraham kritam buddham Tan ihamanam niraham kritam buddham
Nirashisham purnananya choditam
Nirashisham purnamananya shodhitam
Shikshayatam nijavratam samsitam
Ninshikshayantam nijavratna samsthitam Prabhum prapadye khila dharma bhavanam
Tamihamanam niraham kritam buddham
Tam ihamanam niraham kritam buddham Nirashisham purnamananya chodhitam
Nirshikshayantam nijavartama samsthitam
Nirshikshayantam nijavatma samsthitam Prabhu prapadye khila dharma bhavanam Tam ihamanam niraham kritam buddham
Nirashisham purnamananya choditam
Nirashisham purnamananya shodhitam
Shishyantaha nijavartamasitam
Ninshikshayantam nijavartamashistam Prabhum prapadye khila dharma bhavana
Tam ihamanam niraham kritam buddham
Tam ihamanam niraham kritam buddham
Nirashisham purnamananya choditam
Nirashisham purnamananya shodhitam
Nirshikshayantam nijavartam samasthitam
Ninshikshayantam nijavartma samsthitam Prabhum prapadye khila Sorry Prabhu, go on.
Prabhu prapadye khila dharma bhavana
Prabhu prapadye khila dharma bhavana That's why Prabhu, you have to sit in front so that I can see you. Okay, we'll go to synonyms. Tam, onto the Okay, we'll do it together, but we'll go slowly and steadily, okay? Don't rush. Tam, unto the same Supreme Personality of Godhead, Ihamanam, who is acting for our benefit, Niraham Kritam, who is without entanglement or desire for gain, Buddham, who is completely in knowledge, Nirashisham, without desire to enjoy the fruits of his activities, Purnam, who is full and therefore no need to fulfill desire, Ananya, by others, Choditam, induced or inspired, Nrin, all of human society, Shikshayantam, to teach the real path of life, Nijavartama, his own personal way of life, samsthitam, to establish without deviation. Prabhum, unto the Supreme Lord, Prapadye, I request everyone to surrender. Khila Dharma Bhavanam, who is the master of all religious principles or occupational duties for a human being. Translation: the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, works just like an ordinary human being, yet he does not desire to enjoy the fruits of work. He is full in knowledge, free from material desires and diversions, and completely independent. As the supreme teacher of human society, he teaches his own way of activities and thus he inaugurates the real path of religion. I request everyone to follow him. Purport. Who would like to read the purport? Okay, we'll read one paragraph so everyone will get a chance. Prabhu.
This is the sum and substance of our Krishna conscious movement. We are simply requesting human society to follow in the footsteps of the teachers of Bhagavad Gita. Follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita as it is, and your life will be successful. That is the summary of the Krishna consciousness movement. The organizer of the Krishna conscious movement is teaching everyone how to follow Lord Ramchandra, how to follow Lord Krishna, and how to follow Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this material world, we need a leader for a monarchy or good government. Lord Sri Ramchandra, by his practical example, showed how to live for the benefit of all human society. He fought with demons like Ravana. He carried out the orders of his father, and he remained the faithful husband of Mother Sita. Thus, there is no comparison to Lord Ramchandra acting as an ideal king. Indeed, people still hanker for Rama Raja, a government conducted like that of Lord Ramchandra. Similarly, although Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he taught his disciple, a devotee Arjuna, how to lead a life ending in going back home, back to Godhead.
Tyaktva deham punarjanma neti mameti Arjuna.
Thanks. All teachings, political, economical, social, religious, cultural, and philosophical, are to be found in Bhagavad Gita. One only has to follow them strictly. The Supreme Personality of Godhead also comes as Lord Chaitanya, just to play a part of pure devotee. Thus, the Lord teaches us in different ways just to make our lives successful, and Swayambhuva Manu requests us to follow him.
Okay.
Swayambhuva Manu is the leader of mankind, and he has given a book called Manu Samhita to guide human society. Herein, he directs us to follow the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his different incarnations. These incarnations are described in Vedic literature, and Jayadeva Goswami has described 10 important incarnations in summary.
Keshavadrita Meen Sharira Jai Jagadish Hare. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare. Keshavadrita Buddha Sharira Jai Jagadish Hare.
Etc. Swayambhu Manu instructs us to follow the instructions of God's incarnations, especially Krishna's instructions of Bhagavad Gita as it is.
Appreciating Bhakti Marga as instructed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya thus deprecated the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Shiksharthak Eka Purusha Purana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shariradhari Kripam Buddhir Yastvam Aham Prapadye.
Let me take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, who has ascended in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to teach us real knowledge. His devotional service and detachment from whatever does not foster Krishna consciousness. He has descended because he is an ocean of transcendental mercy. Let me surrender onto his lotus feet. Chaitanya Chandrodaya Nataka 6.74. In this age of Kali, people cannot follow the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore the Lord Himself takes the part of Sri Krishna Chaitanya to teach personality how to become Krishna conscious. He asks everyone to follow Him and to become a Guru to deliver the fallen souls of Kali Yuga.
Okay, Prabhu. Someone else?
Yeah, Krishna.
Upadesh. Amara Agnya Guru Hana Tarai Desh.
Instead, everyone should follow the orders of Lord Krishna, Sri Krishna, as they are given in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagwatam. In this way, become a spiritual master and try to liberate everyone in this life. The coherent stated in Tamil Madhya Leela 7.128. The coherent purpose of Lord Ramachandra, Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is to teach human society how to be happy by following the instructions of a Supreme Lord.
Jai. So I would like to start with an acronym called GOLD. There's a book by His Holiness S.B. Keshava Swami Maharaj, and he has given a summary of Bhagwatam. And I was reading that, and for every canto there's an acronym. He has given an acronym of, and this for the canto 8, the acronym is called GOLD. As you can see, G stands for Gajendra. So in chapter 1 to 4, we'll discuss about the story of Gajendra, right? And O stands for Ocean of Milk. So this is the place where, the churning of ocean took place between the demigods and the demons. They took part in that. And then how nectar appeared, how it was distributed, how Lord took incarnation. Like Lord took various incarnations in that pastimes. Almost 6 to 7, if I'm not wrong. You'll know about that. And then L stands for leaders of society. It talks about how leaders should act. And then D stands for dwarf incarnation, that is Vamandev. So this is like the acronym for this canto. And then I would like to begin with a question. As you can see on the, right corner, you can see 1 plus 1 and 1 minus 1. This is material calculation. Can you give me the answer of this?
1.
The first one is 1, right? Second one is?
First one is 2.
First one is 2. Okay, first one is 2. First one is 2 and second one is 0, okay? It's a very obvious. Let me write it. Prabhu, please. Okay, this is... Can anyone tell me what is a spiritual calculation?
11.
You're saying 11, okay?
1.
That's absolutely wrong. Okay, yes. This is 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. How? Prabhu, can you pull up the Sri Ishopanishad invocation? We'll prove that now. So the spiritual calculation is 1 plus 1 equal to 1. Sorry, we'll do some math in this lecture. Ishopanishad. It's okay. So let me tell what is given in that. So in that it is said that the Lord is complete, and if you take complete from complete, the complete worlds or universes are emanating from Him, and still the Lord remains complete. So this is spiritual calculation, that if you remove complete from a complete, still He remains complete. So yes, Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate. Yes, Prabhu, translation. The personality of God is perfect and complete, and because He is completely perfect, all emanations from Him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is the product of complete is also complete in itself, and because He is complete, even though so many complete units emanate from Him, He remains the complete balance. So this is the spiritual calculation. And in this translation, it is said that the Lord is complete and He does not desire to enjoy the fruits of His work. He is full in knowledge, free from desires and diversions, completely independent. So the Lord is not obliged to do anything. Like he is complete in himself, and he'll remain satisfied and he'll remain happy, even if he is not doing all of this, whatever he's doing. But why is he doing these things? Can we get some answers? Why?
To take us back home to God.
To take us back home, back to Godhead. Yes. Yes, actually, what else can we say? That is his causeless mercy, right? He's not obliged to do this, but still he's doing it because he's very merciful. So let us understand, this instruction is actually given by Manu, Swayambhu Manu. It is said that this instruction is given by Swayambhu Manu, and in the previous translation we have read that Sukdev Goswami has talked about the Swayambhu Manu from Canto 3 until Canto 7. So now Parikshit Maharaj is inquiring about the other Manus. That tell me more about other Manus. So Sukdev Goswami, he's now telling about other Manus. So let us first understand what is Manu, when does he appears. So now we'll again do some math. So how many yugas are there? Four yugas, right? 4 yugas is equal to 1 Chaturyug. One Chaturyug or 1 Divya Yug. Sorry for my handwriting. And then this 4 yugas into 1000 equals to 1 day of Brahma. And in 1 day of Brahma, 14 Manus appear. And then lifetime of 1 Manu is 71 Chaturyugas. Sorry. And then this is also called 1 kalpa. So in 1 kalpa, 14 Manus appear, and up until now, 6 Manus have passed, and this is the 7th Manu that is ruling right now. Yes, Prabhu.
I think there's a confusion. So 27 Chaturyuga makes 1 Divya Yuga.
27 Chaturyugas, 1 makes 1?
Divya Yuga. Is it, if I'm not wrong?
No, it's 71, Prabhu. I've done the research. You can look up in the internet.
Like if
Yes, Prabhu.
if you take 1 Chaturyuga, so you said 4 Chaturyuga.
No, 4. So this is 4 yugas, right? 4 yugas is Satya, Treta, Dwapar, Kali, right?
Yeah.
And then this 4 yugas into 1000 years, that is equal to 4 into 1000 cycles of 4 yugas, sorry. So this is 1 day of Brahma.
I mean like 4 Chaturyugas into 1000 that you were saying?
Yeah, the cycle, this 4 Chaturyugas, 1000 times.
Yeah, so that makes 4000 Chaturyuga is 1 Brahma's 1 day.
Okay, 4000 Chaturyugas equal to Brahma's 1 day. Yes.
There are 14 Manus.
Yeah, so in Brahma's 1 day, 14 Manus appear.
So 4000 divided by 14 comes up 200 something for 1 Manu, and you said 71 Chaturyuga. So that doesn't
No,
make sense.
it's not 4. The 4 is 4 yugas.
Yes.
1000.
Yeah.
It's only 1000, the Chaturyuga, in 1 day of Brahma.
2000 Chaturyugas in day and night.
Yes, this is day of Brahma. Okay. So the confusion is here. Okay. So this is one day / night.
Okay. So one is only appeared in the data.
2000 Prabhu.
So / night. So this is only a day. So night will be another 1,000 years. Understand?
2000 only.
Yes. So this is actually 2,000. If you see a day and night of Brahma.
2000 for day, 2000 for night.
No. 1,000 for day and 1,000 for night.
1000 Chaturyugas, you mean?
Oh yes. Whatever this number is, it's for only one. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now it's clear.
So 4000 Chaturyugas in a day, 4000
Who is making the confusion?
Okay. We'll clear your confusion, Prabhu. You are making everyone confused. Okay. Yes.
The thing is, he is confused because you wrote 4 into 1000. That's why I'm confused. You can remove the 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either you can write.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll remove the 4. But this is how it was given, so that I wrote it this way. But you understand, right? And 14 Manus appear, and this is the 7th Manu going on. This is Swayambhu Manu. Okay, let's not focus too much on the calculations. So let's focus on the teachings of Manu, like what Manu is trying to teach us. Manu is, from the word Manu comes the word man or Manushya, right? Why we are called Manushya? Because we are actually the descendants of Manu. Manu is actually a son of Brahma who appeared from Brahma, right? And this is all about Manu. Let's now discuss about what he's trying to teach us. He's trying to say that you should follow the teachings of the Lord, right? The Lord appears in different yugas, in different incarnations, and Prabhupada says that this is the sum and substance of Krishna consciousness movement. Now, what is Prabhupada talking here about? What is the sum and substance of Krishna consciousness movement? Anyone? Yes.
To follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita in your life.
Yes. To follow the teachings of the Lord, to follow the instructions of the Lord, to follow the teachings of Bhagavad Gita as it is. That is the sum and substance of Krishna consciousness movement. And the Lord appears and teaches us on 3 levels. Now first Prabhupada is talking about Lord Ramachandra. Lord Ramachandra appears and he lives a life as an ideal king, as an ideal husband, as an ideal brother, ideal everything. Okay, am I too loud?
No.
Okay. So he lives an ideal life and teaches us by living an ideal life. Now then, after Lord Krishna appears, he also lives an ideal life, but we cannot follow everything that he did, right? He also did Ras Leela in Vrindavan. We cannot imitate that. So that's why he gives teachings on 2nd level. He gives teachings. So he instructs Arjuna about, how you should live your life. It is said that in Bhagavad Gita, the teachings about everything is given. Social, political, cultural and philosophical. Everything is given in Bhagavad Gita, right? So the Lord gives instructions to Arjuna, 2nd level. And then the 3rd level is Lord Chaitanya. He comes and he actually follows those instructions and teaches how to do it. So this is the ultimate level, like you cannot expect anything more from the Lord, right? So my question is that, why does the Lord comes on 3 levels and try to teach us in this way? Why he teaches differently in different avatars?
It's based upon the mentality of the people suitable to that particular period of time.
Yes?
As per the purport that I read, is my thing, what I understood. In Ram Avatar, he teaches how to, the human being must, live, how the human being live, to create an exemplary situation. In Krishna Avatar, like how exactly the individual life will be. And in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Avatar, like it's like how to serve God, what is the mode of serving God.
Yes. And this is like the Lord is actually making it easy level by level, right? first level it's a bit difficult because the Lord is not giving any instructions. Second level, Lord is giving instructions, but He's not actually showing us how to do it, right? The third level, He is actually showing us. So it's like, the Lord is making it easier and easier. So my question is, why do Lord has to do this thing, like make it easier? Yes, Prabhu.
In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentions that people follow great personalities, and so he wanted to teach this by example.
Yes. So yes, whatever great leaders do, actually the common people follow. That is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita, right? So yes, that he wanted to do that also. But if you can pull up 1:10, it is said that I forgot the verse, but Mand Sumanda Kateo Mand Bhagya. The people in the age of Kali, they have we'll read it, but the thing is that when the time passes, the people actually they get degraded, in their consciousness, in their intelligence, in their understanding. So the Lord has to make it easier for the people to understand. So that's why He actually, level by level, He makes it easier. Yeah, so we can read Prayena Alpayusha Sabya Kalovasmin Yugejana Manda Sumanda Matayo Manda Bhagyahi Upadruta. Translation: O learned one, in the age of Kali, almost always have but short lives. Men have short lives, right? They are quarrelsome, they are lazy, they are misguided, unlucky, and above all, they are always disturbed. So this is our condition. And this is actually the sages of Naimisharanya, they are telling to Suta Goswami that the people in the age of Kali, they are like this. Now, how do you expect them to understand the science of God? Yes, Prabhu.
So the other day, me and Amla Prabhu was reading a book, and I read one page, and then I closed it. Then I told Amla Prabhu that, and I told myself that, okay, what you read? Nothing, like blank. So that's when I use this term, Mandasuman Mateo. So yeah, it's true.
Yes, Manda Sumanda Pateo. If we we can take example of ourselves. I can vouch for myself that I read something, 5 minutes later it's all blank, like, okay, what did I read? And then like myself, I'm not talking about everyone, like I don't want to make any offense. I'm lazy, right? Some people in the age of Kali, they are lazy in general and quarrelsome. Yes. There's always something or the other, going on. They are always engaged in fighting, quarrelsome. Yes. It's 1:10, Prabhu. I'll let you know. Yes. And then they have short lives. If we see in the other yugas, in Satyuga, Treta, Dwapar, comparatively people had long lives, so they can actually understand, the science of God, practice, and then go back to Godhead. In the age of Kali, like the living span is actually decreasing because of various reasons, like because of us only. It's us, we are doing that, right? And Prabhupada is also explaining in this purport also that why people are short lives, because people have short lives. And this all this is true. So they were very much concerned, the sages of Naimisharanya. But now, what is the remedy? Like, how can we overcome this? Any solutions? We'll take some solutions from here. Yes.
So I heard in lecture of Srila Prabhupada, he said by following the 4 regulative principles.
Yes, by following the 4 regulative principles. What else can we do?
Chanting the name of God.
Chanting the name of the Lord. Yes.
Serving sadhus.
Serving sadhus. Yes. What else? Prabhu, you can pull 15:15.
Having prasadam.
Having prasadam. Yes. Easiest thing you can do. Yes.
Having association of devotees.
Having association of the devotees. Yes. All this is true, right? And The Lord says in 15:15, Sarvasya chaham pridashannivisto matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha Vedesya sarve rahameva vedya vedanta krit vedavid eva chaham. So he says that, can we go to translation? It's okay, Prabhu. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me comes remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all Vedas I am to be known, and indeed I am the compiler of the Vedanta, and I am knower of the Vedas. So the knowledge, forgetfulness, and remembrance, it comes from the Lord. He says that. So if we surrender unto the Lord, He will give us the intelligence. So the living entities, they are controlled by either Maya or Krishna. If it is controlled by Maya, Maya will, make him forget Krishna. And if the living entity is under Krishna, then Krishna will make sure that he is, the living entity is always remembering Krishna. And he also, the Lord says that from me comes the remembrance, right? So the Lord will give the necessary knowledge so that we can go to Him, So the only thing we have to do is Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo muksheshyami ma sucha. So the only thing we can do is we can sincerely try and surrender. And how that surrender will come? If we read Bhagwatam, if we read Bhagavad Gita, if we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, if we serve sadhus, if we take prasadam, if we do all of this, what will come is we'll surrender. There are actually 6 types of surrenders that is given in Chaitanya Charitamrit Madhya Leela 22.100. So if you follow all this, surrender will come. And what happens if you surrender? This 15:15, Matta Smriti Jnanam Apohanam Cha. And we saw some calculation, right? We saw some math here. So again, I want to mention something. So we were talking about Divya Yugas, right? One Divya Yuga is equal to the cycle of 4 Yugas one time. And in which Divya Yuga Lord Chaitanya and Lord Krishna appears? Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, they do not appear in every Yuga, like not in every cycle. Yes, Prabhu?
28, probably.
Yes, that's right. So Lord Chaitanya and Lord Krishna, they appear only in 28th Chatur Yuga or Divya Yuga. Also it's mentioned that in Vaivashvat Manu's Manvantar period, they appear. So we can see how rare these incarnations are, like how rare this opportunity is, and how fortunate we are that the Lord, they have appeared in the time that we have got this human birth, right? So just try to understand that, one cycle of Chatur Yuga, I forgot the exact number, it was there in my mind.
71?
Sorry?
71?
No, not 71. Only the one cycle of Chatur Yuga, like Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, Kali. Total. Something, it's a very big number.
1728000 years.
And then that into 28. So just try to imagine, like only once in this many years Lord appears, and we are so fortunate that we happen to be in that same time. We've got this human birth, and we have got this chance to listen about the glories of Lord Krishna, visit the places, visit the Dham, visit Vrindavan, where he actually performed the activities. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he appeared in this yuga, and he performed his pastimes in, Mayapur, and Navadvip. We also have a chance to actually go there, visit those places. Like some of our friends, Bhakti Academy students, they were fortunate enough to visit the dhams, and they will be coming here with some mercy, with some pastime to share. Just see the glow on their face and see how they will describe the pastimes and how they'll describe their ecstasy, like what they were feeling when they were in dham. Like I've been on call with my sister and she is just ecstatic, being in dham. She kept on speaking for a long. I will not mention the time period, but she just kept on speaking because this is how you feel when you are actually in dham. And also one more important thing, with devotees. So that is also very important. If you go to dham, you don't know the glories of dham, and there's no one to tell you, then you won't actually get complete benefit. But if you are with devotees, then yes, you will get the complete benefit, and they will describe you the glories that, oh, the Lord performed this pastime here, the Lord performed this pastime here. So yes, and also I have a desire to visit Dham this year. I'm telling it to everyone so that I can gather some blessings. So you all also please bless me so that I can visit Dham this year, hopefully. I've lived 20 years of my life in India, and I was so unfortunate that I never visited any dhams, not Vrindavan, not Mayapur, not Puri. I've never been to any of dhams. So yeah, now listening to the glories, I feel so much, wanting to go there.
You are in New Ramana Dham.
Yes, that is also correct. I am in New Ramana Dham. And yeah, this is amazing. New Ramana Dham is just amazing. Like my Krishna consciousness journey started from this very Dham temple. So yes, and I think, okay, one last thing. Prabhupada mentions in the purport that the purpose of Lord Ramchandra, Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya is to teach the human society how to be happy by following these instructions of the Supreme Lord. And the only thing that we can take from, like, we can take a lot of things, but main thing that we can take from this thing is that we have to study the scriptures and we have to follow the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. We have to follow the teachings of Lord Krishna. And with that, I would like to end today's discussion. If you have any questions, any queries, we can go to the numbers, Rohan Prabhu, and anything else. Yes, Prabhu.
You said 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 in spiritual. What is the 1 minus 1?
1 minus 1 is also equal to 1. Because if you take, the Supreme Personality of God is complete. If you take something from Him, still He remains complete. So 1 minus 1 is also equal to 1. Yes.
Does it mean since we are the marginal potency of Lord, are we also complete?
Yes, we are not complete in that sense, but we are complete in the sense of quality. We are equal to the Lord in the sense of quality. So we are also Satchidanand, but we are very minute in that sense. There is an example given of an ocean. A drop of an ocean and the complete ocean, they are same in the quality. If you check the chemical composition or anything like that, it will be the same. But if you see the quantity, there is a difference in quantity. Yes. Anything else? Yes, Prabhu?
I just have a realization that I read somewhere that we should follow what Krishna says, not what Krishna does.
It's in chapter 3, Bhagavad Gita, 21 to 24 verse.
Yeah, nice. And there's Krishna also teaches us how to follow these instructions, right? In 4.34 he says that, I went blank now. Yes, tad vidhi parinipatena pariprashrena sevaya upadakshanti te jnanam gnaninas tattvadarshina. So you have to serve the spiritual master and ask him submissively, and he will impart you with the knowledge, because the self-realized soul has seen the truth. So that is the process, like you have to submissively surrender and inquire from him and serve him so that he can impart the knowledge on you. Anything else? Jai. I think we are right on time, like we are a little bit late, but I will take that for the first class. वंशा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय जय सामवेद भक्तवृंद की जय। ओ कृष्णा, ओ माय